Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, everybody, it's Jackie Brawls.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap. We are podcasting to you. Is that gross to use that as a verb?
What is it?
Podcasting. I'm podcasting.
Well, that's talking is all it is.
Yeah, let's just say that. We're talking to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Where Jackie Brawls, longtime conservative and Republican, has gone full on, what do they call liberals, like nuts?
No, I ain't liberal.
Liberal nuts.
No.
Trump derangement.
No, it ain't nothing to do with that. It's just I hate the
Lib nuts. He's gone lib nuts.
Anybody with any decency, regardless whether you liberal or Democrat, and there's plenty of liberals that don't think have any decency, but believe me, you know, but there's plenty of Republicans. I don't think one Republican's got any decency now, but it doesn't matter what party you affiliate with or whatever, what you were, what you're not. You look at this man sitting in the White House and think, this ain't right. This is awful. This is terrible.
Now, I know right now Jackie Brawls sounds to you like a typical lib nut.
No.
On the Lib Nut Radio. But I'll tell you what, if you were to get a gander at him, you would say, who is this grizzled old hillbilly?
All right.
Who comes straggling out of an outhouse
what?
with a possum tail wrapped around his ankle, dragging a possum around.
Wow, no, I'm not.
Oh, hillbilly.
None of it.
And you think, well, that is one MAGA SOB, and folks, you would be as wrong as hell.
Well, even the man that did have an outhouse and had a possum on him or whatever, he should still know the damn difference. It ain't me, but he should, just...
Is it your brother?
Explain, which people have to do this to me all the time, explain what a tweet swatch is, or whatever, okay, first you explain that, and then you say the president did this on it somehow. Basically, it's just computer stuff, so. But he did what? Why? Is something wrong with him? I mean, if you just, it don't make any sense. Possum hanging off of your knot, you should have the common sense to know better that something's wrong with this person.
You show that possum Trump's tweets, and the possum would go.
Yeah, it would. If he was a decent possum, if it gave a damn. That's a big thing. Most people don't give a damn, possum people, whatever.
It might be like a Marco Rubio possum that pretends to be nice and quotes the Bible and then gets. Yeah, he was real upset. Marco Rubio today was very, very upset at those women, those congresswomen, banned from Israel for being so racist that they made Israel ban them. He was upset at that they're so racist that Trump had to get on Twitter. He was very upset.
He's upset at them.
What a shame.
These young women had to be.
Well, I mean, he's kind of hinted that maybe he was upset at Trump, but he never said Trump's name.
He won't say his name. No, he ain't ever going to say that. He's a coward. He's a miserable piece of, turd coward.
Wow.
Miserable. Well, that's what he is. I don't know what else you're going to call him.
What is this, our 357th podcast? I don't think we've ever
called Marco Rubio something awful. No, we've done this
No, we've done that.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've used a T word.
Well, that's what he is. Him and Mitt Romney, anybody that thought they was halfway decent. See, somebody like King who run his mouth, he's a miserable, stupid idiot like a president. He's a racist. You're not supposed to say SOB anymore. I don't know. That come from a different time, but he's just a racist piece of, excuse my language, shit. And I got more respect for him because he's just an awful human being. Mitt Romney and Marco Rubio smart enough to know better. They're looking at this and think, good, what'd he do today? And not doing a damn thing.
So you divide them up between the stupid idiots and the people who don't do nothing about the stupid idiots.
Do nothing about stupid. So keep their mouth shut.
Which is Mitch McConnell?
Oh, he's the worst of all of them. He's the meanest of them all. He's constantly conniving, and he don't care about decency or anything. He cares about getting done what he wants done. And if he's got to put up with a crazy person, whatever. See, Mitt Romney don't have to put up. Mitt Romney's in Utah. He's all right. He ain't going nowhere. He's safe right there. He just don't want the president. And I understand this. He don't want the president tweeting, twatching, whatever it is, at him for from now till wherever. Nobody wants to be arguing with this big stupid ass bully. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I get upset when I talk about this man. He ain't a man, whatever the hell he is. But King is stupid. He's a dumb racist. He is what he is. People like Rubio and Romney know better. They do know better. So to hell, both of them.
Jackie.
Why?
Let's get this podcast off on the right foot this week.
What is it?
Instead of just ranting and raving, let's see if we can come up with some concrete answers to some of the biggest questions concerning the United States of America today.
Impeach him and vote Republicans out. Whether he stays in or not, vote him out of the Senate, and that'll get rid. That's it. I don't know any other answer to you. Sure, we can go address each and every little thing, and guess what? There's going to be 20 new things a day because he's crazy as hell and he's an awful human being. And crazy stuff's going to come out of his mouth. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse closer we get to the election. That's the only answer to it. We can go down and talk about each stupid particular thing, and I'm not saying none of it's worth talking about. It's all worth talking about, but just get him the hell out of here so I don't have to talk about any of it.
I meant who killed Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, that I don't know.
Probably Trump.
I'm not going to say that because then I'm going to sound as crazy as hell as anybody says Clinton's did it. It's all crazy. First off, it seems like he killed himself, and then this autopsy comes out. It's all, every bit of it, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. He's gone, good. I'm glad. I'm sorry people didn't get justice, but I ain't going to miss it, that.
We spend a lot of time on this podcast trying not to sound like dumbo, nutso, conspiracy theorist. But every time you talk about this, you sound like a conspiracy theorist.
It don't matter what, even if you're trying to be just naming exactly what we know happened, reading the Miami Herald or reading New York Times, Watch Post, everything about it, just reading that, you sound crazy because all of it's crazy. None of it makes any sense.
Okay. Hear me out on this because I think this is a pretty reasonable explanation for what happened.
I want to know. It's not, I'm not staying up late over, but, tell me. Yeah, I want to know.
The Clintons have a team of superpowered assassins made up of people they've supposedly killed.
Made up of people?
So it's Vince Foster.
Oh, I see.
Seth Rich.
They ain't really dead.
Maybe a state trooper, maybe? I'm not sure.
One of them state troopers, yeah, they had somebody killed. Yeah.
And now Jeffrey Epstein. And maybe he's like the, what's that guy's name on A-Team? Face.
Face.
Maybe he's the face man of this team.
He can get a better face man than him,
Vince Foster's the Murdoch.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, you could go down the list and assign roles. I don't know who's the B.A. I guess the state trooper's B.A. Brackus. And that leaves Seth Rich being Hannibal.
Which one's Hannibal? It's been so long
George
since
Papard.
Okay, he's the cigar man, yeah.
He loves it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
That's one scenario. I'd love to hear what you got.
I ain't got nothing. Because, again, anything you think about is crazy. It don't make any sense.
But think about it, it covers their tracks because the people that they are supposed to have killed, they didn't. You're like, oh, no.
But what do they do then? Are they out killing people?
Yes.
But are they really killing them? Or are they just adding another new person to the team? I don't understand.
Oh, so you're saying are they doing the switch out? Oh, maybe they're doing the switch out.
For what purpose, though? I don't see that.
Well, because they have to keep killing. They need a perpetual killing machine.
But they ain't really killing anybody if all they're doing is faking a death and having them join their team.
Well, they need a big team because of all the killing they got to do.
But they ain't killing anybody, the point you're saying. They ain't nobody that they're killing.
They're killing the doubles that they swap out for them.
I don't understand any of this.
No, this is not a conspiracy.
Is this on a computer?
Theory.
Does somebody say this? I can't.
Listen, I want to say I come up with it, but it might be on the computer somewhere. I know that a lot of people think they swapped out Jeffrey Epstein and he's somewhere. I guess they built like a Disneyland for him, where he can just keep doing what he was doing to the deep state, rich and powerful pedophiles.
That's what Michael Jackson went there all the time. He went to, that's what Disneyland is already set up for that, I guess.
If you're Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah, if
you're just like a family of 4 from Omaha, it's set up for like going in debt and having a meltdown on the main street, watching the electric light parade go by. He's like, I can't walk no more. Daryl, I showed you the blisters on my feet. So I guess I figured it out. Maybe I'm Q.
I will say this: as crazy as what you just said, it ain't near as crazy as what other people are saying. It's all nuts. I literally don't want to say anything, speculate on it at all, because no matter what comes out of your mouth, you're gonna be crazy.
Well, look, at least we've got a government that's dedicated to truth and transparency and getting to the bottom of things.
No.
At least we've got Bob Barr in there.
Bill Barr.
Bill Barr. Who's Bob Barr?
Bob Barr, Bill Barr, right?
Bill Barr.
Bill Barr.
Bill Barr.
Bill. Look like Sony's big boy.
Like his
little
alcoholic grandfather.
Little age on him and glasses, yeah. But he got the same head and the same build. It does.
Like if Shoney's big boy goes to a family reunion and there's Uncle Bill Bob Barr. And Shoney's big boy say, I can't talk to him anymore.
That's not really fair to Shoney's big boy when I say that, but that's just what it is. That's what it look like. I don't think Shoney's big boy
is family. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Shoney's big boy ain't a crook as far as I'm concerned.
Shoney's big boy, as far as we know, did not kill Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he did. I ain't saying it. Bill Barr did it, but even though everybody's connected to this man, this is the most popular billionaire pedophile that I'm aware of, besides, I guess, Michael Jackson. Everybody wanted to be friends with him, too. But Clinton's
Did Jeffrey Epstein have a monkey?
I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Bill Clinton is friends with him. Bill Barr's daddy gave him a job teaching. And then, of course, there's a bunch of videotapes of him and the president ogling and grabbing at women who, Lord knows how old they are. So I don't know which one of them wants him gone the most. I don't know.
If it weren't for the television show The Apprentice, would you say 75% of the video of Donald Trump was him ogling and grabbing at women?
Yep.
And like cameos in Home Alone 2?
Oh, is he in that? I ain't never seen the part 2. And now I
heard he used to, if they filmed something anywhere near his stuff, he made them give him a cameo.
Did you hear talk about his stuff, his Trump Tower? We didn't even talk about this yet. There are people taking a petition to name the road Barack Obama that it's on. So he'd have to say, listen, that's a cute and funny idea, but that's not helping. We need people to, if you want to help, I don't know, raise money, hire lawyers to defend these people in these camps, which ones you can. I don't know. I don't know what to do. You get frustrated.
What side is that petition on?
I don't know what it's on. I've seen it in the news here and there. They're going to change the name of the street, whatever it is now, to Barack Obama Boulevard, so Trump Tower sits on that. I'm like, yeah, well.
I just want to sign that real quick.
Well, fine, but also
democracy.
Find some way to contribute to help, the people who are really getting hurt as far as I'm concerned. All he's doing to me, this old white man, is just driving me crazy and making me mad as hell. He ain't got me in a cage. He ain't, not yet, anyway. We'll see what happens. That's what Antifas, when they pass that bill, that's what Cruz going to pass.
They're going to come get you. But they wouldn't, listen, they ain't going to waste a cage on you.
They better not.
They'll have a ditch that they push you in. If it gets time for cages for old people, ain't going to be no cages.
Well,
that solves damn Medicare, Social Security, the whole thing. Just push them into ditches.
That's as good as idea as I've ever heard from any Republican. I've never heard anything different than that. That's that what you just said better than anything that they've they've offered so far, which ain't been a damn thing.
All right, let's just run down some news real quick. Jackie Hickenlooper.
Oh, he gonna run for
What's
Senate.
his name?
Yeah.
Bill Hickenlooper? Bob Hickenlooper?
I don't remember him. The only reason I know him because somebody said he's running for president, and now they say he ain't. But he's gonna run for the Senate instead.
What's he do? He manages a Hooters.
I don't know what he does.
He's in food management, I believe. He works down at, which is good. I mean, you work hard in a restaurant,
Well,
so I'm glad that he's in there with that perspective.
You got to be able to multitask if you're running a restaurant. There's a lot of different things you got to be all going at once, and you got to be on top of it all. So yeah, I think that come from a good place. Yeah.
So there's -1. We got rid of Hickenlooper, but I mean, he wasn't going to be in the next debates anyway.
Well, Beto's O'Rourke, he comes out and said, "Oh, I ain't going to do that." Because what did he say? He said that ain't good enough. It's not good enough for the people of Texas. I guess the only thing good for them is for him to be president, I suppose. Maybe he believes it, so be it, whatever.
Hickenlooper didn't want it. He said, I ain't going to run for senator. And now that he ain't, nobody paying any attention to him.
He going to run for senator.
He does look like somebody that would come out when you're like, can I see, there's something in this salad. They'd be like, hold on, ma'am, I'm going to get Hickenlooper.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be somebody to take care of it, get to the bottom of it. I give him that, yeah.
But soon you'll be able to see him in the mornings during the breakfast shift at Hicks. And in the afternoons doing happy hour through close at Loopers. So get on down to Hicks and Loopers. If you live in Colorado, Loopers has 27 locations. Hicks is in the hipster part of town and out by that warehouse.
If he's running all that, well, how's he got time to
I don't know.
run
That's
for anything?
probably it. I know multitasking is part of it, but
Yeah,
maybe he just wasn't good enough.
I guess not. I don't know.
Well, that's why we have primaries. Tom Steyer, he bought up a bunch of votes, and he's trying to get in the debates.
Which one is he?
He's the rich Democrat.
Oh, he's the one that make them commercials, yeah. Need more rich people running for president. I tell you, that's going to solve a problem. That's why we're in this mess. I don't know, rich. I don't care what side. Enough. How many rich people run for president? I know, like the Bushes were rich, but they come from money. You know,
everybody. Well, okay, so Bill Clinton.
He didn't come from money. Is the point I'm saying.
Was he rich when he was governor? He wasn't, was he? I mean, were they always poor, or did I just buy a bunch of bullshit?
Hell, I don't know. Obama didn't come from nothing. Come all the way from Africa.
That sounds bad, but you're just saying what the damn president said.
Yeah. Well, but even
I hate that we have to point that out.
Anytime he comes out with one of these crazy conspiracy theories, why doesn't a reporter say, well, do you think eventually this conspiracy you'll discover it's wrong, just like Barack Obama? Remember the big time he had to come out on the stage and say Barack Obama was definitely born in this country. End of story. They just ask him that. Just put him on the spot with that. He ain't going to remember he ever said that. Who knows? It
doesn't matter. You can't catch him when you lie about everything.
I know. You're
not going to catch him in nothing.
He crazy. I know.
So the president said that Omar and Tlaib, man, am I as bad as Trump? He said that they are anti-Semitic. They hate all Jews and they shouldn't go to Israel. They wanted to go to Israel. Trump was like, well, they should not go to Israel. Israel's like, we can't keep people out of Israel. They can welcome in Israel. And then Trump tweeted that they hate all Jews, and Netanyahu, probably to keep the support of his assholes. Man, there's a bunch of assholes running countries right now.
All over the world. It's happening everywhere. Almost makes you feel a little good that it ain't just us, being awful. But, yeah.
But also bad.
Bad. It's terrible that it's happening, yeah.
It's scary, terrifying.
Well, yeah.
And then when you've got an asshole in, like, the main country, because USA, main, and you got an asshole running that,
yep.
It just lets all the other assholes say, oh, yeah, we can do whatever we want.
And that's kind of what's going on.
I run Brazil. So Netanyahu's like, no, they can't actually come. And so the president just kept his rivals. I mean, they're not even really his rivals. They're just people he picks on to raise money or to keep his name in the news or to distract people from finding out that he killed Jeffrey Epstein or for whatever reason he wants. So for Fox News to do so that Fox News did a segment on it, and then he does a thing, and then Fox News does a segment on that, and it's like, it's got nothing to do with them. I think they exist. I'm not 100%. For all I know, there's somebody cooked up by Trump and damn Fox News.
Well, I will say this, more Republicans know who they are than any independent Democrat. They all know who these young ladies are because that's all they hear about.
He really does like to pick on young ladies.
Yeah, especially when they're not white.
He really enjoys it, but he will pick on, he'll pick a fight with whoever he wants to. But I will say that the rank and file Republicans, they love picking on these women. They love it. AOC is so dumb. I've got to teach her a thing or two.
Yeah.
That's like 30% of what Twitter is. It's like white guys mad at AOC for some reason. You should be glad you're not on there.
I don't know how to work it, and I'm glad I don't. You show me what's on there is bad enough. Make me sick to my stomach. I don't need to. So,
I guess one good thing is that, according to a recent article, Trump is in trouble with evangelicals the slightest bit, because they don't like it when he takes the Lord's name in vain.
Well, I don't like it either, but I'll tell you something else I don't like. I don't like him putting children in cages.
That's fine.
I don't like him being a bigot.
They don't care about that.
I don't like him having sex with porn stars and paying them off.
Turn in your hymnal to page 163.
I don't like the fact that he's been accused of rape numerous times.
Yeah, we're passing the plate around on. That's fine. Well, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that we've got this president. We're all blessed sitting in here in Blessing Town.
I'm telling you, church people I know in my life, I'm ashamed of so many of them right now. I am. There are a lot of people, good people, and I still don't want to think that they're good people, but they're sitting there saying God put Trump in. I mean, that's crazy. You say, well, we was watching the Duck Dynasty, man, the other day, and he said God put him in there, so, there must be a reason for this. There must be a reason that we're having such a god-awful president, terrible human being.
Which gospel did Duck Dynasty write?
I don't know.
Is there a book of Duck Dynasty in the Bible?
I don't want to give anybody ideas, but if somebody writes that, you're going to make a lot of money. Oh, did you hear this? There's something else we ain't talked about yet. We usually talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about and then talk about it on here, but this is...
I like a surprise.
It's what Bibles are exempt from the tariffs. Did you see that he did that? And it's the Murdoch Publishing Company. I'm serious. Look this up. The tariffs of China, he caught wind that the publishing company Bible published, we're going to exempt it. It's okay. Bible's good. And that helps him out in a lot of ways, I guess, but I think it's mainly the reason he did it is because the damn didn't want no Bible tax or whatever it is.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, well.
Maybe he knew he was in trouble with all the GDs. And he's like, disgraced Alabama. This is an article on Salon. Super lefty. Disgraced Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore. Do you know what transgender is? That's not biblical. But the reason I bring this up, Jackie, is not because Roy Moore is transphobic and running against LGBT. And Roy Moore, the disgraced Alabama Senate candidate who's seeking to win the Republican nomination again in 2020, attempted to justify the ban on transgender military service by invoking both the Bible and an old episode of the hit sitcom MASH.
No. Did he say something about Klinger? I hope to God he didn't.
The LGBTQ VRSTUV, I don't know what it is. LGBTQ, he knows what it is. When they first come out, I said transgender. I don't even want to read this, but then it gets down. God created man and woman, and when men want to be women, I was watching MASH the other day. Talking about Korea, Vietnam. I was watching MASH. Were you watching MASH? Because you just said Vietnam. They say Korea like 80 times.
That's all they say on MASH.
Here we are in Korea. I was watching MASH talking about what's his name? Klinger? Why would he?
No.
You don't even know. He wanted to get out of the Army because they didn't accept transgender. Now I guess he'd get a promotion. Moore continued. And then he went on with some
Klinger
more
was a good
victim
officer.
bullshit.
He did his job well enough. He just dressed,
Klinger was using the bigotries of the time to try to get out of the Army, which probably isn't cool. I'm not going to say that's cool.
I don't think so, no.
But I don't even know what he said. First of all, he's not watching fucking MASH.
Watch your mouth.
I know there's those antenna TVs. Where do they even show MASH?
I don't know. You got to have all them channels, which I don't. It's going to be somewhere playing all the time.
You are not in Roy Moore's house walking in the damn back door. Hey, Roy, what are you doing? I'm sitting here watching MASH. It makes me mad. It all makes me mad. I should be more mad at the trans stuff, but we all know he's an asshole. And he's running. We don't even know if how ignorant he is or if he's just pretending on this stuff because he's trying to get every ignorant vote in Alabama he can because he wants to make Alabama a more ignorant place. Tough road to hoe. And then he's sitting there lying about fucking MASH.
Hey, watch
now
him
listen,
out.
We've talked about MASH on this podcast. What is this, 357? Probably like 343 episodes we've brought up MASH. It just pisses me off that this son of a bitch can't even. We don't say SOB anymore,
right?
Or we also should say crazy.
Bear with us.
We said that a bunch.
Bear with us, yeah.
But this son of a bitch is driving me crazy. I don't even know why I'm mad at him. The worst. When you bring up MASH, it makes it worse.
When's the last time you did watch MASH? I don't know where you see it anymore. We talk about it. Of course, I remember it.
Who does he like on MASH? Why was he watching MASH? What
know.
is there for him in MASH?
Nothing.
It's Alan Alda. It's the opposite of Roy Moore.
Yeah, there's nobody on it. What is he like? Frank Burns, maybe? That's the only person I can think of.
He wouldn't like Winchester. Frazier.
No, wouldn't like that. No, Frazier. That was
so
Frazier.
It must be Frank Burns, I guess, but you sit around and watch MASH for Frank Burns? Frank Burns really got a raw deal on MASH.
I like Frank Burns. He was funny, though. He's a dummy. I liked him for that reason, yeah.
Let me tell you, everybody thinks they're fucking Hawkeye. It doesn't matter who you are.
Hey.
Roy Moore is sitting there. If he was sitting there watching MASH, which he wasn't, he's going, yeah, you tell him, Hawkeye, you and me. If I was palling around with Hawkeye, we'd be getting Bibles into everybody's hands. In this Vietnamese 4077. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring up Roy Moore and MASH.
I think you sent me at the store and I hadn't read it yet, so that was a surprise for me when you were telling it here. I didn't get a chance to look at that.
Did somebody, listen, I apologize if somebody sent us that. Somebody may have sent us that.
Okay, but you said it to me, yeah.
I'm blanking if somebody did. But please, if you see Roy Moore talking about TV shows, I can't imagine he has a TV in his house. He probably sold it for a ticket to Epstein Island.
I know, though.
If he didn't think air travel was of the devil, he would have been there all the time. Can you imagine if Jeffrey Epstein, I'm just imagining, didn't want to pal around with backwoods Bible-thumping bigots?
What?
He wanted to keep his pedophile lair strictly PC. But he would, listen, how many of the most famous child brides belong to Elvis Presley?
Yep.
The Killer. His name is The Killer.
He had more than one. He married a cousin, yeah. Young lady, yeah.
Roy Moore, listen.
Young lady child, excuse me. I just shouldn't have said it right. She's 16, 15 years old, something like that.
We ain't going to get all the words right on this.
I know. But we mean well, but we're going to mess up along the way.
Trump wants to buy Greenland, so there's that.
What? I don't even know how to. What am I supposed to say to that? Well, I mean, okay. I mean, that's where we're at now. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense because what he said 20 minutes before this. I did not. Why does he want to tell me? All right, I'll ask. Why the hell does he want to buy Greenland?
I don't think. Well, we have to wait for the tweet, but I'm assuming he just. I don't know. Was it on Fox News? Did somebody mention it on there?
I don't know. Probably.
They won't buy. I guess it's self-governed. This has come out this afternoon, but I guess they govern themselves, but Denmark gives them the money, so it's really Danish, mostly indigenous peoples on Greenland. I don't know why he wants it, probably for oil or for an airstrip. Maybe he's about to start a bunch of wars. Maybe he wants to give it to Putin for his birthday. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you do that? Can we just buy?
I don't think
it works that way.
Can.
Yeah, that's the thing right there, just to question it.
But when it comes to money, cruelty, and bizarreness, I guess anything goes now. I don't know. I guess so. Would you have thought any of this Jeffrey Epstein stuff was happening? When I first started, listen, let me apologize to Pizzagate people.
Fine.
I mean, you're all fucking nuts and crazy.
Hey, watch your
racist,
mouth.
too, and also misogynist and nuts. But I was not really paying. Jeffrey Epstein was not on my radar. If I heard the words Jeffrey Epstein from somebody, I was like, I got to get out of this conversation. I got to leave this party. So, yes, here was a bad person doing terrible things, getting away with it. I did not pay any attention because I thought it was all from crazy people. Now, listen, this is just like, we don't know what's real anymore. Like when Trump wins or loses the election and he says he won, or he loses and he says he didn't lose, or whatever. Nobody knows what's true.
Nobody's going to believe what people tell them. I mean, that's just nobody.
If I were a Democrat, I'd be working with a foreign power now, because apparently that's cool. You can tell Israel to ban Congress people, and you can work with Russia. I'd be working with China to make Trump lose, because if Trump says, hey, don't really do this, I still believe in democracy. I mean, for at least a year and a half. I'd get China to hack, and then when Trump said, they hacked me, get the guns, be like, he's crazy. I don't know what he's talking about. And all the conspiracy people would be like, no, I found proof that China, and they'd be like, these nutsos again.
And ain't one liberal or anybody going to think if he does win, they're going to think that's, what, are they hacking all the damn voting machines?
There's no truth anymore. Nobody believes the same. Nobody believes anything. Nobody believes nothing.
Well, it sounds like whatever it is they believe is usually crazy as hell.
Strange times.
Yeah.
Well, Hong Kong's about to go up. The stock market's about to crash.
Recession coming, people saying about that. Yeah, but yeah.
And Tennessee's trying to pass some crazy. I like it. It's great here in Tennessee. Just regressing, just crawling backwards, just trying to. I mean, you see a lot of people. You see your Alabama and your Roy Moore, and you see your Kentucky with that asshole up there, and Mitch McConnell, and Mississippi and Georgia. And you see everybody passing these really regressive, awful, racist, terrible, misogynist. You just, how do we get in on this? So good job, because you're really outdoing yourself. You're really sort of out Mississippi and Mississippi.
You are, Tennessee, full throttle, yeah.
Look up the guy who says he remembers being born. Where was that guy from? Do I know him? If I do know you, sir, you don't remember being born.
He doesn't, no.
Unless your name is Moira McTaggart and you're written by Jonathan Hickman, right, Tommy Cash? All right, so, Jackie?
Yeah.
Anything else terrible you want to talk about?
It's all. I don't know what else I got to say about it.
This one was going to be buoyant and like we're going to talk about. I thought we were going to be positive, and I don't know why.
No, I don't know why you thought that. It's all. Yeah, I don't know. I want to raise money and give it to lawyers. Help get these people. Get it to immigration lawyers. Help. That's the only thing. Because people throw up their hands, don't know what to do. That's the best thing I can think of. I don't know what else to do. And come election time, whether they cheat or we cheat or who don't, I don't want anybody to cheat, first and foremost. But, vote all these damn idiots out of office.
If we're going to lose to Trump, I would like to know how stupid my brethren are.
Yeah.
And how little they care about. We're supposed to go out on a joke. What's a good joke go out on?
Huh?
We need to go close out on a joke.
Joke.
Leave people before we go to the sponsor so that people are like, that's funny. Okay, things ain't so bad. Thanks for lifting our spirits.
Man.
Now, think of something funny to say.
I don't tell jokes. What do you mean? I don't ever say. I don't remember none of them. I don't know how they work.
Hey, Jackie.
What?
Did you hear the one about Trump? That fuckhead.
Ah, well, yeah, but watch your language. Well, it's Jackie Bros. I'm still on here, still mad at the president.
Have you ever not been mad at the president?
Nope. I was mad at him before he was president.
You'll be mad at him after he's done being the president.
I don't think
if we make it through.
I'll be able to deal with him a little bit better if he's not, running the country. I mean, he was on TV for years and years on that show. I didn't know first thing about it. Never watched it. I know he fired people. I never did look at it.
If he come by the house after he's done being president, would you say, well, you ain't president no more, I guess come on in here, eat some of this corn or whatever?
No. I wouldn't let him in. No. He wouldn't be allowed on my property, let's put it that way.
What if he kept knocking?
Well, call police, come over and take care of him, harassment, whatever it is.
What if they arrest you for not loving him?
What?
I don't know what the next 4 years are going to be like.
I don't either, but don't you start talking like that. I wouldn't be surprised that's where we wind up. Look, we're supposed to be doing the sponsors right now.
Right.
We ain't got time to keep running mouths about this. Enough is enough. We got plenty to talk about next week. We can run him down then. Right now, we got to do local sponsors. It helps us keep the lights on, computers are running. Local people here in Murfreesboro, different business establishments, inventors. You go on and on. There's been just so many amazing products and food and everything to offer here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So all of our, natives here love to hear this because they're going to find out what's new on the horizon. And then, of course, people just traveling through. We hope, you hear about a few things to stop off and visit and enjoy.
Yeah, if you are traveling through Murfreesboro, Tennessee, be sure to stop by Jackie's house.
No.
Knock on the door and say, I ain't Trump.
Business is not.
Let me in. I'm not the president.
Listen. Nobody need me come over my house. It just, that's personally. I'll meet you somewhere for lunch or something like that. Maybe. But don't tell people
Will
come
you
to my
pick
house.
up a bill?
I ain't gonna I'll pick up.
Jackie will buy you lunch.
No, don't tell.
If you come through Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
All I can guarantee you is you're going to hear about some wonderful things to check out here in Murfreesboro. Come prepared.
I knew you wasn't going to come up off that money.
No, what do you mean come up off?
Stingy.
What do you mean stingy?
Somebody drive all the way to Murfreesboro and you won't even buy my
I'll
damn
shut
sandwich.
your mouth. Just shut your mouth. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Just shut your mouth. Listen, I'm trying to do my sponsor. Let me do it. Also, it helps keep us going. You tell people about the thing that the people get the 20 extra minutes with Jackie and Dunlap. It's another special one of these we do where we talk is for an extra 20 minutes, sometimes longer, never less than. And you get to hear that if you go to our, what is it?
Patreon.
If you go to that, $5 a month or more, that you're going to get that. And, of course, that money doesn't just go to help this one that you're listening to now. You get that extra one, plus we do Redneck Matinee, which is where we talk about old Southern movies. Not old, new, all of them.
We got a couple coming up soon, folks. I know we've been promising them for a while, but I tell you what, if you like to get depressed about animals, you're going to want to tune into those.
I don't, yeah. Well, you have to address it. We're going to deal with that, but we're going to try to get that over with first. And then move on and talk about the movie itself. Yeah. But that's coming up. You got that to look forward to. But right now, I'm going to do my sponsor. And let me tell you right now, I'm just going to be honest, totally open and honest with everybody on here. I'm mad as hell about this. I'm just, what people say, peed off. I'm more out from it. I'm telling you, as if enough stuff ain't going on in the world that makes me mad. Now, I already took this $25, but I'm basically going to do a sponsor for something that ain't even there anymore. But I'm a man of my word. I took the $25, so let me just go ahead and say it now. Birds of Christmas exhibit at the Hollyhock Gallery. It was in his 36th week, and it was extended until October.
Oh, no.
But evidently they didn't have the right bird license, live or stuffed.
Oh, no.
For Rutherford County, had to have something, and it shut down. Now, I'm glad I got to walk through it. I did get to walk through it. I went back to get $25. I had to go. What I did see was enjoyable. I was for someone in a hurry.
So did you ever get to go and take your time and really take in the sights?
No, I didn't, and I wanted to. Now, again, let me say.
What about this last time when you got this last $25? Were they done shut down?
I got the $25. They ain't there. I don't know where to take it to. So I'm a man of my word. It's still in my pocket. I'm going.
How'd you get it the first time? Didn't you have to go through the bird exhibit to get it a third time?
Well,
a third bird.
There was a man coming out to look at some pipes at the house in the back. I don't know what these pipes, I was digging back there, and they come across these pipes. I don't know what to go to or what to do, but they're rotted and corroded. And I'd made an appointment with him, and he said he's going to meet me there.
Have you had any trouble with water pressure or sewage?
No, fortunately, none of that. No, I just was digging and hit these. I'm like, what is these? What's this,
So just some extraneous pipes.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I had to meet that gentleman, so when I went to get $25 the last time, he said he could only be there between, 2 and 4, and granted, I was busy during the day, and then I had to go down there, so I didn't have a chance. Now hear me out here. Everybody's been in a hurry at some time or another in your life. That's just what life is. You're going to find yourself in a hurry. But what about an airport? You ever run through an airport to catch a plane? Did that ever happen to you?
Are you O.J. Simpson now?
Well,
is that your fantasy?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm just talking about when you run through an airport, what's to look at? Nothing, just a bunch of people here and there. You just focus straight ahead. You just running, get to your plane on time, that's it. Now, when I was running to make this appointment, which I was as fast as I can go, which it ain't too fast for a man up my age. Now, when I'm going that fast, it ain't like an airport. It's like, well, look at that. Oh, my God. It's at the side. You ain't taking it in. But it's something to enjoy while you're moving fast. So I know if it's something you'd enjoy when you're moving fast, it would have been something I would enjoy moving at a regular speed. And now I don't get that opportunity.
You and me were going to go.
I know I said we was going to go. I was looking forward to going. And again, it's enticing what I did see moving fast. I wish I had time to stop and look at that bird for a long time, But it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't feasible for me to do so. But I was looking forward to going back and taking I was going to take a full day, at least a full afternoon I was.
They'll let you bring a picnic basket in
Oh,
there.
yeah. And they got like ice cream sandwiches and stuff in there, too.
Oh, do they?
They got some ice. Well, they did.
Oh, God damn it.
I know it. Watch your mouth, though.
Because it's a old Walmart.
They opened it up.
Hollyhock Gallery, but it's a small Walmart.
Well,
it's small for a Walmart.
For a Walmart, but when I'm telling you, when you hollow out a small Walmart, it makes it look 3 times as big.
Parking lot is huge.
Yeah. So there was a lot of exhibits, a lot of different Christmas birds of all kinds. Again, it's just like some of it I'll admit, it's a little blurry. Some of that's because I was going fast. Some of it because, cataracts, things of that nature.
I'll be damned.
But I had every intention of going back. Me and you we talked about it on last time we was on here. I said,
so mad.
Looking forward to the Birds of Christmas exhibit.
Second chances.
At the Hollyhock Gallery.
I thought I missed it back in December last year, and you started talking about it on here again. I thought, well, I got another chance. And then look at here, slip through our fingers.
Listen, this is how the world works, and so if you get an opportunity, people, don't ever pass it up. Now, I understand if you're in a hurry and ain't got time to enjoy something. We've all been there, so that's excusable.
But I'd say if you're in a hurry, make sure you have a good reason to hurry.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Not like get your hair cut.
Well, no,
a vein.
I go get my hair cut once every 2 months.
Mystery pipe.
It's set by clockwork. Mystery pipe, we don't know that's for sure. It could be mystery. It may be, we don't know. It could be anything. That's important. My wife's living in there. It could be gas leaking or something. Who knows what those pipes went to? I don't know. That's the reason
did you ever even say what the first time you went while you was in such a hurry?
Huh?
Why'd you have to hurry the first time you went to get the sponsor money?
Well, we're talking about 3 weeks ago now. Well, I can't remember all
It's
every
true, it's
important
hard.
meeting that I've been to that I,
I
had
can't
to
remember.
go to.
We write down this news stuff. I can't remember. What's Hickenlooper's first name?
Hell if I know.
John?
You said it earlier. I think maybe that.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember Barr's first name. I always say Bill. It's Bob.
It's Bill, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
You said.
We ain't going to make it. You know what? When we finish up this podcast, it's going to be two old men saying nonsense. I mean, more than it already is.
Yeah, about all what it is now.
So, well, that's just really disappointing. I don't mean to laugh.
I'm beyond disappointed. I'm mad. I'm angry as hell. I don't know anything. Now, listen, I don't know. First thing, granted, I've had experience with people that had birds of different kinds, whether sick or ghost or anything of that nature. Pretty much, I know a little bit about birds. But as far as licensing and what kind of license you got to have for now this for a live bird, I understand. But for a lot of these birds with stuff they were supposed to be bringing in, I don't know if that's it. I shouldn't say anything about it because I don't know. I don't know the first thing about it. I know they shut them down. That's it.
How long did they have to get all them bird carcasses in a truck or
I don't
station
know.
wagon or whatever?
That's what's frustrating because it's all still in there. You can look through the window and see it all. It's all sitting there. Just the lights are off.
What a shame. Well,
it's a waste of a good small Walmart. Waste of it.
I guess maybe they'll bring one of them old exhibits they had in there back, like them pictures of Jesus or them flower pictures.
That's all good to look at, yeah, but I wanted to see Birds of Christmas exhibit. That's what I was looking forward to see. That's what I had looked at real fast a few times. That's what I wanted to, to savor, take my time enjoying. And I just did, I sit there and let it. You never know. Opportunity get just snatched out from underneath you. You never know what's going to happen.
Sorry.
That's just something. A hard lesson I got to learn. Don't make me any less upset about it. I'm mad as hell.
What a blow.
Well, that's my sponsor, even though you can't go to it. I took $25, so I'm going to tell you, Birds of Christmas exhibit, Hollyhock Gallery. Don't go down there. It's closed.
Didn't even make it 37 weeks. Didn't even make it.
It was going for it. I know it.
Well, Jackie, I understand. I'm upset that we didn't get to see this together.
Well, I wanted to see it. Sure, you could have gone with me. I just want to see it in general. Sometimes it's nice to enjoy things by yourself, too. You didn't have to go.
That's true, because I've got some news for you, and I hope you take this in the right way. It wasn't nothing personal.
What are you talking about?
I got a sponsor this week that I think you're really going to like, Jackie.
No.
It's
what is it?
Everybody knows how hot it's been this summer, and you want to cool down. You want to go down to Mrs. Winters to get some of that ice cold chicken. It's ice cold chicken. It's cold. It's froze cold, Jackie. It makes you feel so good. It cools you down.
About it.
The meat and bone is cold. The biscuits
Gravy's
are hollowed out.
Yeah, gravy's
full of ice.
Yeah,
popsicles and macaroni salad.
Mashed potatoes, ice frozen over.
You have to pry loose a frozen clod of mashed potatoes and drag through the ice cream.
I know. I've heard it all. It don't make a damn bit of sense. I wouldn't dare eat any of that. If you like it, go float your boat. Eat it all. But
well, longtime listeners of the last couple of weeks know that I've recently been engaged in some experiments down there at the Mrs. Chicken's location where Cootie and Caden run the third shift, basically, and they let me get in that sensory deprivation porch freezer with the lawn chair in there, and you got to take off if you're hot. It's hot, and you strip off your shirt and you get in there, and they hand you a plate of that chicken. It's real cold. It's like, how can we make this chicken colder and also maybe facilitate some time travel? So you get in there. They didn't say anything about time travel.
That's crazy.
I discovered that on my own.
You as bad as cute coupons.
Listen, Jackie, I know it sounds crazy, but when I get in that porch freezer, sit in that lawn chair with my shirt off and that plate of ice cold chicken, and they shut the lid in there, and the air gets short.
All right. That's what it is. You cutting the oxygen off. You seeing things.
No,
what it is.
Caden is right there, and he hears me pounding eventually when he comes back inside from smoking. What happens if when you get in there, Jackie, is that you sort of eventually are transported to a landscape of darkness.
All right.
And then you see a bunch of U's.
What?
A bunch of yous.
Yous?
I see me's. Just a bunch of Dunlaps at different points in my life.
Listen.
Where I'm about to make mistakes. And sitting in that chair, I can whisper to all those little Dunlaps, zip up your pants before you go into class.
All right, enough. I don't want to hear this damn story. I had to hear it last
and
week.
I've slowly been fixing my life. You can only fix one mistake at a time. Those are the rules.
Listen to yourself.
I didn't make the rules.
Listen to yourself. That's as crazy as any of pizza plate or any of that stuff. Listen to how you talk.
So it's last time I was in there, and I had just told like a freshman me to zip up my pants. And then I was like, wait. And I saw the me that didn't go to the Birds of Christmas exhibit at the Hollyhock Gallery. And I said, I just heard that they shut that down for licensing issues. I meant to tell you that, Jackie.
What? When did you know this?
I heard it on the police scanner.
You could have told me.
Like, shut it, lock it up, shut her down. Everybody was talking about it.
Why didn't you tell me we talked about we wanted to go? If you knew they was going to shut it down, there's still time to see it, you should have damn told me. We could have gone down there and taken our time to look at it.
Since I've been having my Mrs. Chicken sessions, my memory has not been great.
Well, because you're getting in a damn freezer for no damn reason. Just crazy talk.
So I went to the Birds of Christmas exhibit,
What?
Jackie, last November.
November?
I saw it. I know you're not going to believe me. You're going to chalk it up to lack of oxygen.
Oh, you talk about seeing it while you was in the damn freezer.
No, I saw it in real life.
Oh, hell, you didn't see it. No, you did not.
I went back and I told me he was about to make the mistake of missing out on the Birds of Christmas exhibit at the Hollyhock Gallery to go see them birds. And it was life-changing.
What is?
Well, I mean, my life's pretty much the same, but I can see how it had the capacity.
What?
Jackie, you saw it, right? I mean, you saw the three pelicans with the stocking caps on.
Maybe out of the corner of my eye when I was going fast. Maybe it's all kinds of birds. I know that are just feathers and ornaments.
You know, the whippoorwills playing a new Nintendo Santa Claus brought them?
Maybe. When I went past it, maybe that could have been something I seen, yeah.
Mockingbird snowman?
Mockingbird snowman, yeah, I guess.
What about chickens pecking at the popcorn string on the Christmas tree?
Look, it was real fast when I went by. It was like a blur, but I saw birds and I saw Christmas. I saw stockings, ornaments, and birds. And I wanted to take, which is all good, and that makes me want to look at it longer, but I just never got the opportunity.
Well, for me, I took my time. I relished my second chance. I walked slowly, pacing myself. Sat down, had a sip of water from the water fountain. Got me an ice cream sandwich. Come back, walked around slowly, touched what I could touch, smelled what I could smell.
Smell it.
It might all be a form of brain damage, so I was really hoping you could verify some of this for me.
What do you mean verify to it? I went through it so fast I don't know if I saw that. You just seen crazy stuff, so maybe it was in there, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Christmas Crow?
Christmas Crow.
Did you see that? Like the song?
I wish I had. If I didn't,
what about penguins pretending to be elves?
That, maybe.
You didn't see like a finch in a wreath?
Now that, sure.
They had hundreds of those.
Listen, I had to get to Bobby's, get a haircut. Look, I saw birds in Christmas colors on the sides of as I went down as fast as I could. And I wanted to look at it more, and I didn't get a chance to, and I'm mad as hell about it. I don't care about you getting in the freezer or whatever the hell you saw. I'm genuinely upset that I did not get to go see the Birds of Christmas exhibit at the Hollyhock Gallery.
Jackie.
For a longer period of time when I wasn't in a hurry where I could take my time.
You did see it, but it was very brief. Jackie, I've never been more upset. I felt sorry for anybody in my life, which is sad because there's a lot of people to feel sorry for right now. I guess this is how we got Trump. But I think I've got, if you trust me, a solution. Do you trust me?
No.
Despite not trusting me, will you go over to Mrs. Chicken's and get in that freezer?
Hell no, I ain't getting in a freezer. What the hell are you talking
You
about?
can tell the you to slow down and miss your haircut appointment.
I ain't gonna get in a freezer and tell nobody anything.
Okay,
that don't
you get
make
in
any
there,
sense.
listen.
No.
You get in there and then you'll see the you, and you say, "Don't worry about them pipes. Just take your time."
You're taking drugs or something and getting in there.
I mean, I am, yes, but that's not what I'm talking about.
That's what you crazy. No.
Don't worry about
I ain't
losing.
getting in no freezer. Are you crazy as hell? No, I'm not getting in a freezer.
Listen, don't worry about Caden not being there to let you out. I'll be there with him. Plus, Cootie says we can smoke inside now, so he doesn't even have to go out back.
Don't care about Katie, Cuda, any of them. I ain't getting in no damn freezer. You go get in the freezer, staying there all day, you be twice as crazy the next day. I ain't going to do it.
Do you want to see them birds or not?
You ain't going to see nothing in a damn freezer. I ain't getting in a freezer. They closed it down. Go talk to the Rutherford County Board of Licensing or whatever the hell it is and tell them to give, a clean bill of health. That's the only way I'm going to get to see this. Unless I open up somewhere in another state down the road or something, maybe. I mean, I ain't going to travel too far. I ain't got enough time to drive somewhere, out of state and drive all the way back. Because by the time I get there, I wouldn't have any time to look at it, really.
You'd have to just rush right through.
And if they put it right on the border of Kentucky, maybe I'd have at least 15, 20 minutes longer than I would anywhere else. But
you got to hustle when you get in there.
Well, if I have to drive all the way to another state and go to it, I'm going to have maybe you could get a hotel room and stay the night. But I ain't got.
But even then, it gets dark, and you don't want to be out on the road past dark.
That's true. With my eyes the way they are now,
hustle.
Yeah.
Or you could come over to the Mrs. Chicken's freezer and slip in there with me.
No, that don't make any sense.
I'll get in there with you.
I don't want to get in a freezer by myself, and I sure as hell don't want to get in one with you. No.
I'm offering you a second chance.
You ain't offering me, Jack, nothing. You crazy as hell. I ain't getting in no damn freezer. Crazy as hell. Everything you just said don't make any damn sense.
You just want to go through the drive-thru with me?
I don't want to eat cold chicken. If you get regular chicken, do they still serve regular chicken?
Yeah, they got hot chicken.
Well, if they got I don't want Nashville hot chicken. I want regular chicken.
No,
they got regular chicken, the right temperature, no sauce on it or nothing, just regular. I like hot chicken sometimes, but I can't.
No, I meant hot chicken, like piping hot out of the oven.
Well, but like
hot.
Good fried chicken, right?
Oh, yeah. No, they were just pushing the cold stuff, but yeah, they got plenty of it.
If they got the regular kind, that's fine. And I tell you what, I'll even do this. If there's still some left over, I'll put it in the fridge, and I'll try it the next morning. If it tastes good that cold, maybe it tastes that much better, that much colder. I don't know. I'll do that, but I sure as hell ain't getting no damn freezer. I don't care what you tell me.
Okay, cool. Let me just text Caden and Cootie that we're on our way.
We're coming to I'll get some we're going through the drive-thru.
Yeah, we're just going to go through the drive-thru.
I ain't getting out of the car. We're going through the drive-thru. I'm going to order my food. We're going to get it, and we're going to drive on. I ain't going in to look at no freezers or anything inside.
We're just driving through.
Yes.
I'm just texting them real quick so to give them a heads up. What do you call them things in movies when kidnappers sneak up behind you and put like a bag on your head? Is there a name for them bags?
What?
Those head bags?
Head bags? What are you talking about?
I'm just going to write head bags.
Head bags?
Head bags and rope.